Hello class, I Miss Hina Sheikh from St. Paul's High School welcomes you all today in the second video session of our lesson Natural Disaster Part 2. This lesson is from your EVS 1 textbook. Before proceeding with the remaining part of the lesson, let us revise what we had studied in part 1 of the lesson Natural Disaster.
Yes, class. We studied what is natural disasters. So the answer is disasters that are of natural origin are called natural disasters. Floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, landslide, hailstorms, etc. are all the examples of natural disaster. Then we studied in detail about two natural disasters. Very good class. That is untimely rain and floods. And we even studied in details about the destructions caused due to untimely rain, hailstorms and floods. Hope so, class. You must have revised the lesson. So let's continue with the remaining part of the lesson. Our today's topic is from your EVS 1 textbook, Standard 4. The name of the lesson is Natural Disaster Part 2. So let's get started with the class. What is an earthquake? An earthquake takes place when two blocks of the earth suddenly slip past one another. The surface where they slip is called a fault place. The location below the earth's surface where the earthquake starts is called the hypocenter, and the location directly above it on the surface of the earth is called the epicenter. Sometimes an earthquake has four shocks. These are smaller earthquakes that happen in the same place before a large earthquake takes place. The largest main earthquake is called the main shock. Main shocks are always followed by aftershocks that occur in the same place and can continue for weeks, months, and even years after the main shock. What causes earthquake and where do they happen? The earth has four major layers: the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. The crust and the top of the mantle make up a thin skin on the surface of our planet. But this skin is not all in one piece. It is made up of many pieces covering the surface of the earth. These pieces are called tectonic plates, and the edges of the plates are called the plate boundaries. These pieces keep moving around slowly, sliding past one another and bumping into each other. These plate boundaries are made up of many faults, and most earthquakes around the world occur on these faults. Why does the earth shake when there is an earthquake? While the edges of faults are stuck together and the rest of the block is moving, the energy that would normally cause the blocks to slide past one another is being accumulated. When the force of the moving blocks finally overcomes the friction of the jagged edges of the fault and it breaks free, and all that stored up energy is released. So, children, you saw what is an earthquake. Sometimes, because of things moving inside the earth, the ground shakes a little. If it shakes a little, you may not even feel the shake. If it shakes some more, you may feel the shake, but nothing really happens. If it shakes too much, terrible things happen. Walls of buildings can crack and break down. Bridges and dams can shake and break apart. When that happens, it is a huge disaster. People can get stuck under the fallen buildings. Dams can break down and cause floods. Many people are badly hurt. Many people even die. There is a great damage to life and property. If you have cracks in the walls, repair them immediately. Make sure electrical wiring and gas connections are in good condition. Keep a disaster management bag packed, ready for your family. A first aid kit with instructions. Torches with extra batteries. One torch for each family member. What to do if an earthquake actually strikes? Practice how to drop to the floor and take cover under a strong table or desk. You have to hold on tight and be prepared for shaking and falling objects around you. Keep a pair of good strong shoes and socks with a torch in a plastic bag under your bed. Learn how to whistle and knock loudly. If you are stuck, the earthquake rescuers are listening for sounds. Natural disaster tsunami. Sometimes, if there is an earthquake in the sea, then huge, gigantic sea waves are formed. These huge waves are more than 100 feet tall and crash the shore. These waves move faster than people can run. They are like the killer waves. Even underwater, volcanoes and explosions can cause a tsunami. A tsunami does not end with just one large wave. Many such large waves hit the shore one after the other in a tsunami. If there are people living on the coast where a tsunami occurs, it causes much devastation. People or animals who come in the way of these waves are completely helpless. They drown and die. A tsunami comes with so much force that vehicles on the coast, along with the people in them, get thrown away to quite a distance. Vehicles are crushed. People inside get injured or die. The tsunami can also shatter houses and shops on the coast. Kids, as you all are indoors, having plenty of time, so your teacher, that is I, is giving you some assignments based on the lesson Natural Disaster Part 1 and 2. So let's start. The first heading is State True or False. Number 1. An air crash is a natural calamity. Number 2. Tsunami causes a great damage to property. Number 3. Hailstorm is favorable for mango production. Number 4. During an earthquake, some houses collapse into heaps. Number 5. Untimely rains cause serious damage to crops. The next heading is Answer the following questions. So let's see, students. Question number 1. In which months does it rain in Maharashtra? Question number 2. What is meant by a natural calamity? Question number 3. What is meant by untimely rains? Question number 4. Which precautions are to be taken during floods? Question number 5. What are the serious damages created by tsunami? The next exercise is fill in the blanks. Number 1. Many times dash accompanies untimely rains. Number 2. Due to heavy rains, the level of water in rivers dash. Number 3. Due to untimely rains, fields get dash. Hoping class, you must have understood the homework.
So children, this was the end of today's video session. Hoping that you must have understood, liked and enjoyed the lesson Natural Disaster Part 1 and Part 2. Attempt the homework, try to solve it up. Till then, see you soon. Stay at home, stay safe. Bye.